So not too long ago, I found out that a couple of my coworkers are selling nudes. And when I say a couple of my coworkers, I mean they are selling nudes together. As in they take pictures of each other's naked bodies to sell to strange guys on the internet. And obviously if I'm making a video about it, it does bother me. I think I have four reasons why this bothers me. So the first one is obviously, let's just get this out of the way right off the bat. I do have a crush on one of them, and it kind of sucks to hear that, she's showing her naked body to countless fucking dudes on the internet. So the second reason is because these two girls have seen each other's naked bodies, right? A bunch of random dudes that I don't even know have seen their naked bodies, and I haven't seen their naked bodies. And keep in mind that I'm probably the reason that these two actually became friends in the first place. I'm the reason these two became friends in the first place, so I'm the reason that these two are now, like, business partners. I feel like I deserve at least the common courtesy of being able to see their naked bodies, right? That's reasonable, right? The third reason is that these two girls that are selling these pictures are very average, like painfully average girls. They are not super attractive. And I understand that as an incel, I really have no right to be saying something like this, but I feel like if you're going to, like, advertise yourself, or sell yourself, I suppose, you should actually have something, like, of quality to sell, especially something as easy to come by as nudes. And yet somehow with their average bodies, they're still making more money than me. And that just kind of pisses me off. That rubs me the wrong way, but you know. And I think the fourth reason is because I am a coomer, right? Or a recovering coomer, I suppose, which is a topic for another video. I'm not going to get into that today. I absolutely probably would have bought these girls pictures in the past, right? And that kind of bothers me. I think it upsets me on a weird way that I can't really articulate. And it just makes me uncomfortable to be around that, because, it kind of reminds me of my weakness, I suppose. But yeah, those are the reasons that I'm bothered by it. But the story doesn't end there, right? Because these girls wound up having sex with each other, which I guess isn't really that much of a surprise. If you're, like, taking naked pictures of each other, then you've kind of, like, there's very little stopping you from taking it to the next level, you know what I mean? So just to remind you, I'm the reason these girls met, and they had sex with each other, and they didn't invite me. I honestly don't think I have ever been subjected to such bullshit in my entire life, right? I watched these girls go from, like, complete strangers with each other to fucking eating each other out, and I'm not involved in any of that bull. Oh my god. And, like, it was a big scandal, right? Because both of these girls, like, have boyfriends or whatever, but I don't even care about any of that bullshit, because the biggest scandal of all is that I wasn't invited to their fucking, just thinking about it bothers me so much. But yeah, the story keeps going from there, because essentially, obviously they both had boyfriends, so, like, there's some serious, like, problems with this, weird lesbian relationship that they've cultivated. And, this led to one thing leading to another. They had a falling out, and now they're, like, there's a really weird tension at the workplace, because, they both, like, hate each other and, like, have fought each other now, and yet they're still working together, and it's just really fucking annoying. And just a word of advice for all you jackasses out there: don't shit where you eat, because this is what happens. This is what happens when you try to, like, get into a romantic relationship at work. You know, something happens, you get into a fight, and now it's really awkward. And everybody is suffering for it. So the reason I even bothered making this video is because after all this transpired, I found an opportunity for me. Because now the girl who I had a crush on is making these really dumb fucking Snapchats about how she lost her best friend or whatever, and how she's super mad, and how she's dead to her, and, like, it's really lame, honestly, and really immature and childish, the shit that she's doing. And, like, at her age, she should not be acting like this, but, I guess you can't stop these fucking retards. And I really feel the need to swoop in and have a heart-to-heart with this girl. And, I can't explain why in any real detail, because I have no idea how I would. But you're gonna have to kind of give me the benefit of the doubt here, because I've been working with this girl for, like, 6 months, and she's probably the, the person that I'm closest to, which isn't saying a whole lot, considering I'm lonely as hell. And so I want to have this heart-to-heart with her and kind of open up about all of my suffering, during the whole time that this transpired, because calling back to the video I made a little while ago actually, when I tried to make friends with all my coworkers and they all just kind of like fucked off without me. I do kind of want to explain how stuff like that bothers me and how I've never really had too many friends, you know. Pretty much all the stuff that I've vented to to you guys about, you know, what I've made these videos for. And part of me wants to do this just so that I can like rub it in her face that like, you don't know what true loneliness is. You don't know what real sadness feels like, you know, that stupid self-righteous motive, I guess. And the other part is just kind of, I just want to get this stuff off my chest. I just want to tell somebody what I've been feeling, you know? And I kind of want to explain to her that I'm going through a sort of similar thing, because I think I can maybe find comfort in somebody who's also feeling really lonely. And I guess I should probably explain that those two girls were like best friends with each other, and they would spend like all day every day with each other. So obviously when they like broke off, she probably feels like she has nobody else on her side anymore, like she doesn't have any friends anymore, which is completely false. I just she's kind of a spoiled brat actually, because she does actually have a lot of love in her life, but she's just too stupid to see any of it. I'm going to you know, overdose on kratom and go have a talk with her in a few hours actually. Is a mistake. I really shouldn't be doing something like this, because this is like some simp behavior, but you know, I guess it's whatever. I think the tricky part is going to figure out how to like frame my point without sounding like one of those people who say, hey, I'm suffering like this, so you shouldn't, you know, you're not allowed to feel bad. You know what I mean? Because I get you guys once that's over with, and tell you how the conversation went. Might actually just splice that into this video since it is happening today. And I do want to mention something else I actually forgot to cover, and it's that I'm having this sort of heart-to-heart with her to, I guess, kind of make her feel better, kind of make me feel better. I do want to iterate that she is like a garbage human being, because she cheated on her boyfriend and she sells nudes, right? These are two things that I cannot like get over. Like selling nudes, okay, sure, I can get over that, whatever, you know, just trying to make ends meet even though you don't fucking, like, you live with your parents still, but whatever. She did cheat on her boyfriend, and in the past, obviously, I don't like her boyfriend just because he's dating my crush. Seemed to be a bad dude. Like, in fact, he seems to be like pretty nice, pretty kind, pretty cool person, even if he is dating my sweetheart. So I don't think he deserves to get cheated on, and so I do think she's a fucking scumbag for cheating on a guy like that. I kind of expected it from the other girl, because she's already had like relationship issues with her man, but yeah, this girl is just kind of a piece of shit for doing that. And did I mention that they actually like had sex twice? So it wasn't even a one-time thing. They had sex twice. Cheated on their boyfriends twice. But yeah, I'll see you guys. I'll let you know how the whole conversation goes. Just got a brand new bottle of kratom, so hopefully it'll renew my courage and allow me to actually like speak my heart. I'll see you guys later. Conversation went terribly. God, I am so bad at having serious talks. So whenever I like try to open my heart up to somebody, this has happened in the past before. When I try to open my heart up to somebody and actually like talk about something that I suppose deeply affects me or whatever, I kind of do this thing where I completely lose all ability to hold eye contact, and I'm forced to like look at the ground or look at something else away from them. And like my mouth does this weird thing where it like starts twitching as I'm talking, and of course my brain like completely stops functioning. And so like this entire time, like I barely even managed to get like a coherent sentence out to this fucking girl. But I got out about half of what was on my mind, about half of what I actually planned on saying. And I found that we found some common ground, because it turns out she actually feels somewhat similar in ways I'm not going to go into, just because there's no real point in it. But we found some common ground. It was nice to hear that she suffers as well, because I love the sound of women suffering. But yeah, she basically told me that she kind of feels the same way, and I mean, I don't believe her because she is a normie and she just is lying to me. Nothing super interesting came out of the conversation itself. But as of right now, for the time being, I'm kind of filling in the void that that other girl left as her best friend, which was kind of unexpected. I wasn't expecting that to happen, but I guess, being mutually vulnerable kind of made us closer. And so now I'm sort of taking that role as the close person in her life. I'm not sure. I don't really know what the fuck this role is, but I'll take it. Sure, why not? Best friends with an e-thot. Why? Oh god, what a stupid fucking situation I found myself in. Whatever. I'm not against it. I mean, the more friends, the better. Not that I have anybody else really. So maybe I should just be grateful for it. But I don't. You can see why I'm a bit conflicted here, just because I do absolutely still think that she's a scumbag of a human being for cheating on her boyfriend twice. Um, and so I don't really want to associate with somebody like that. But at the same time, if she's given me a chance, if she's given me the opportunity to actually like do something with my day besides wallow in loneliness, then maybe I should take it, even if she is a piece of shit. But that's all for now. I kind of thought I would have something more interesting to say, but really nothing cool happened during that conversation. So that's it. See you guys next time. Promise the next video isn't gonna be so trash. Yeah, it will. Um, but it's not gonna stop me from making them. See you guys next time.